Is Amazon FBA still worth starting in 2023? A lot of people want to know the answer to this. Especially coming into the new year, a lot of people are looking for additional ways to make income or looking to start an online business, and you've come across Amazon FBA. Now, Amazon FBA is a broad topic, right? And you want to know, is it worth it? Is it oversaturated? Is it too much competition? Can I make money? Well, stay tuned in this video. I think I have some insight that can help you and guide you on the path of making the right decision on if it's worth starting for you or not. Welcome to the video. All right, so when it comes to Amazon FBA, I think it's important for us to first understand what FBA means and what it stands for. FBA means Fulfillment by Amazon. Amazon has fulfillment centers around the U.S. where they pick, pack, and ship the items that a seller has stored in their fulfillment centers to then send to you via Prime, via 1 day, overnight, or 2 day shipping, which is how you end up receiving the product faster than you would have via any other fulfillment channel, right? So what that means is, for example, let's say I have ABC sellers and I'm selling on Amazon's platform and we sell cameras, right? What's going to happen is when you go to Amazon's platform, which is Amazon.com or wherever you're at for your country, Amazon.co.uk or whatever other Amazon platform is out there, when you go and you place an order on Amazon's page, 9 times out of 10, you're going to either say, for example, this is how it is in the US, it's going to say Amazon.com is the seller, or it's going to say ABC Cameras is the seller, right? And it's going to say receive shipping in 2 days. Essentially, I'm fulfilling my product via Amazon's FBA channel because they have it stored in their warehouse. And now what they're going to do is once you press the Buy Now tab and you click and you go ahead and process that order, Amazon already has my product stored in their warehouse or their fulfillment center, and then they're going to go ahead and process overnight shipping. They're going to pick it, pack it, and ship it to you, which is the end consumer. And that's how the FBA or Fulfillment by Amazon channel really works at a broad scale, not in heavy detail, but at a broad scale, right? So now that we understand what FBA stands for, let's go ahead and talk about the pros and cons that come along with selling on Amazon. Now, in a nutshell, is Amazon still worth selling on? Absolutely. There's no other platform out there that'll allow you to get as much traffic, volume, eyes on your product like Amazon.com. Last I read, I can be wrong. This is, of course, not extremely data-driven guess, but Amazon has over 120 million, I want to say, FBA or Prime subscription users, right? Which means in the US, over 120 million eyes are on their page at any given day. Of course, not all at one time, but your product has so much more velocity when it comes to eyes on the product, when it comes to the end consumer being able to discover your product. You have so many options, right, to be able to sell that product faster than any other channel. Now, of course, you can sell that product on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Mercari, all type of different platforms, right? But the thing that separates Amazon is that Prime shipping, is that they already have over 100 million Prime subscription users, right? So now you have the ability, if you understand how the game works, you have the ability to already capitalize on that present traffic that's already there to then go ahead and help you catapult your online business going forward, right? Now, in order to do this, I think it's important to understand that you have to have strategy in place. There's multiple different ways to sell on Amazon, right? We got wholesale, private label, online arbitrage, retail arbitrage. You even got some guys out there that buy and hold, Amazon to Amazon flips. You have to understand which category best suits your needs. For me, online arbitrage made the most sense. I'm able to sit behind my computer and just play the game of buy low and sell high and understand how to use certain softwares and tools to put in place to now understand and strategically buy products and know, hey, over the next 30 days, I'm going to sell this thing 1, 5, 7, 10 times, right? So I think that's the pro, right? You have eyes already in place to go ahead and sell that product, especially in online arbitrage, retail arbitrage, wholesale. You're already building your catalog up of products you know are going to sell, right? Name brand products, Sony, LG, I don't know, Dell, right? You have If you're in health and household, you have, you know, vitamins, supplements, all type of things out there, right? Those products that you're able to go ahead and do research on, and really deep dive into that product and understand how often does it sell, how many prime sellers are on this listing. Based on that, what should I buy this item at? And if I buy it at this price point last month or over the last 90, 120 days, this many sellers sold it this many times, right? I'm able to deep dive into that data and get an understanding of knowing what price point it's going to sell at, how soon it's going to sell, which is all pros when it comes to the Amazon FBA business, right? Now, since we talked about the pros, we also have to understand what are the cons here. The cons, one thing that I've noticed from my experience, Amazon does have a lot of fees in place. And even me as a fairly new seller, I wouldn't say I'm extremely new, but I'm fairly new. There's guys out there that's been doing this for 5-10 years. I still have a hard time understanding or truly understanding the fees associated with selling on Amazon, right? You have a pick and pack fee, you have a return fee, you have a referral fee, you got advertising, PPC. There's so many fees out there that can eat into your profits if you don't understand truly how this business works. Now, of course, there's softwares out there that can help you, right? Rev Seller, Inventory Lab, all type of things. You got repricers, all type of things that can help be put in place to understand how the business model works when it comes to fees, return item fees, referral fees. This way, when you're sourcing and when you're finding products, you can understand what price point you truly need to buy that item at to make it a profitable item. Right now, also one of the things that I will also add is a con, but it's not truly a con. It's a pro and a con. Is this is not going to happen overnight. You're not going to build a online business that's extremely profitable in 30 days. I mean, it's doable from, in some aspect, it's doable, but when it comes to this, the world of retail, because essentially you're selling online, but you're entering the retail business, right? You have to understand retail. You have to understand the sales cycle, cash flow management. There's just so many things you have to be able to understand when it comes to this business that it's not going to happen overnight. I think a lot of people scroll their phones looking for, online businesses, thinking that this is going to happen overnight and you're going to all of a sudden be, some get rich quick scheme and it's going to work, right? I've been doing this thing for 6-7 months so far, and I'm not extremely profitable, just to be extremely transparent, right? I sell used items. I'm not making tens of thousands just yet the way I want to, right? Now I am making, 3 to 5 grand in profit kind of comfortably sometimes at this point. Sometimes it varies from 4 grand to 2,500 to the most I've done so far is 5,500, and I'm continuing to grow my store, right? But it's not going to happen overnight. I'm 6 months in and I understand that when it comes to the business, but still, that's still worth, 6 months in. I think people overlook the idea that how could an extra 3 grand help you in a month? How could an extra $1,500 help you in your household over the next 30 days, right? Investing in the right tools, investing in the right softwares, investing your money in the right amount of inventory, and you profiting $1,000 in the next 30 to 45 days. How could that help you when it comes to your bills, your debt, your credit card debt, or car payment, mortgage? There's so many things I feel like people these days overlook the power of just making a few extra $1,000. Of course, the end goal is to be forever profitable and make 10-15 grand in a month. We have to get there, right? But that takes one day at a time, one step at a time. You have to continue to mistake and fail forward in order to get there, right? I think that's a pro and a con. The idea that you can understand it. If you get this game down, you can get there. You can make a lot of money, but it's just not going to happen overnight. You have to understand that if you're looking to jump into this business, right? So to cap this thing off, is Amazon FBA still worth starting? Absolutely. There's no other online platform, no other online business model, right, that can allow you to yield results as quickly as possible. I mean, as quick as Amazon FBA can. I don't want to say as quickly as possible, but there's no other there's no other platform I've seen that can allow you to yield, a 20% return on investment or a 25% return on investment in the first 60 to 90 days, right? This is an extremely powerful platform once put in the hands of the right person and you understand the game. That's the most important piece of the puzzle, is understanding the game, right? To cap this thing off, man, I hope this video inspired somebody out there to start an Amazon FBA business, or just to look into the world of e-commerce as a whole, right? There's so many different business models. E-commerce is so powerful. Whether you're drop shipping, whether you're doing Amazon FBA, whether you starting your own private label product, there's so many ways. But when it comes to Amazon FBA, yes, it's absolutely worth starting in 2023. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram. Ask me any questions you have. And like I always say, any constructive criticism out there, feel free to shoot my way, man. We're definitely on our way to still building our store. Check out my other videos. $0 to $10,000 series is out as well. We're building our store. We're becoming profitable, and we're learning the game. Talk to you guys soon.